Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another video. Today we are at a brand new place. Actually, you might have seen this in the previous video where I did a small time-lapse and cinematic of this place, but for a tour kind of video, this is brand new. Welcome to Toadfort and the surrounding village. In the middle of the screen right now you can see Toadfort, which is the castle or tower castle. That's like this place is named after, and it's such a cool castle built in a small pond, which kind of act as a natural moat around the castle, and it looks super duper cool. And around that we have a small village of houses. This is all built within the swamps of Galia, and it's actually pretty close to Osterham. You can't really see it, but it's not that far off in that direction over there, which is really cool. But it's on the opposite side of like the bay, which Osterham is built on. A lot of people have also requested a complete tour of Osterham. That is coming up. I do want to build a little bit more there. I have a couple of things I just want to get done, but there's going to be a big tour of the entire city, castle and everything eventually. Anyway, let's get back to the place for today, which is this awesome place. What we're gonna do is just do a walkthrough of this place. So we're just gonna go back on the ground here and just take a look at everything. We might not be able to check out every single detail of this place, so if you're interested, come on the server here, check it out for yourself on my server, which is hosted by Skynode. And as always, if you want your own server, there's a link down below and a discount code so you can get yourself a Minecraft server to play on. But anyway, you can get on the server here and take a look at everything yourself if you want to have, look more in detail on the stuff that's happening. Anyway, the first thing you're gonna see is we have this path here, which will eventually wrap around here over the river and over to the small pink pool you see over there, which is going to be another castle, Skyhold, and it's something I've had in my mind for quite some time now. Really excited to start that eventually, but you just have to imagine an awesome castle over there, okay? But then we have the path, and you come to here and we have a small gate just kind of welcoming you into the small village. On our right here we have a small hut or house, and this is the hunter's house. So he's like responsible for going out and probably bringing more of the people, but he's like the leader of the hunting pack, I guess, into the forest behind here, hunting for rabbits, deer, whatever. So this is his house. He has a small farm outside as well, and a small like workshop in the front where he flays. Is that the word? I don't know. Where he kind of butcher and prepare the meat from the hunted animals, which is cool. And then below here there's also a small storage where we have barrels, we have some meat over here and more meat in a small thing over here. It's kind of cool down here. It's somewhat of a cellar, which is cool. And then inside we have, let's see if we can get in. We have a small living room with a kitchen and eating area and all that sort of stuff. And we have some storage, sleeping areas. There's also a small attic up here where there's some more beds and storage and all that sort of stuff. Really cool. Next to that we have one house which unfortunately haven't stand the time here, and as you can see we're in the swamps, so the water is slowly eroding and shifting the soil around, and this house here unfortunately has been taken by the eroding soil, and the soil below the house has just completely disappeared, and you can see the water like kind of all over where there would have been farms or small like patches of farms outside here, and the entire like yard outside the house is now slowly getting eroded away. I really like this idea here of having a house. You can see the flooring is completely gone, and it's ruined. It's been ruined for some years now. Looking pretty cool. Next to that, we actually have another house, but before we get to that, there's a small dock over here. So you can see, trying to do like some paths that aren't really too visible, I guess, because there are 4 houses here of people living, yeah, and then the castle. So these paths wouldn't have been used too much, so they're slightly overgrown, and especially here, this is a small path, you can kind of see it, and it takes you over to a small dock here for some small boats going out fishing for oysters, which we have already established is very common in this bay here, in this swampy area. So they go out here and you can kind of follow this little patch of water out to the river here, then out to the big bay over there. So it's a small dock over here for that, which is cool. Then if we wrap around here and back to the street again, or the little path, we have another house. This house here is for the herbalist of the village, and there's a big field here of all sorts of different herbs used for medication, spices, and all that sort of stuff. Adds a nice touch of color here in this otherwise like muddy colored area, so that's really cool. Inside here, most of the houses are very similar. We have the kitchen, some eating areas, we have sleeping areas, attics and stuff, but here we have a small shop. So here you can buy like spices and some small apothecary bottles, all that sort of stuff, herbs and things, which is cool. And yeah, there's a small like grinding stone in the back here to grind up the herbs into spices and powder, and a small workshop in the back here. Pretty cool. Let's move over to the next house here, which is over there, the white one. And this is a blacksmith. So if we go around here and we come in here, he has a small pig enclosure as well for 2 pigs, which is cute. We come up here, we have a forge outside where he makes all sort of tools and things for the village, and of course the castle. He has a small field in the back here as well. And let's take a quick look at the inside as well. We have kitchen area, some eating areas. This is quite cozy as well. So yeah, all these houses here have small like interiors. So again, if you want to check it out in detail, come on the server and just fly around and check out all the different rooms. Moving over to the final house before we get to the crown jewel, Toadfort itself, we have this house here. This is just a small farmhouse, and the idea is that the people living here are responsible for most of the farms that are surrounding. There's a couple of fields like scattered around. We have some over here and a small field up there, another field over there. So all of those are like maintained and worked by this farmer over here. There's also some chickens roaming around here. So he has like some patches of fields and stuff in here, a small shed where he keeps like the grains and tools and things. Also a small path that wraps around here to a small back area here. Whoops, there we go. In here, can I get in? Yes. In here he has like all the tools and things he needs to run the fields. Let's see if we can get back up. It's a little tight here. Let's take a quick look at the inside as well. Come in here. Small living area and kitchen and storage and all that sort of stuff here in the back. Now, let's move over to the castle, shall we? I'm super excited to show you guys this. It's a really cool design where we have this castle built on inside this pond here as a moat. In the front here we have a small barbican as well to defend it slightly. And then there's a wooden bridge, and the idea is that if someone is trying to attack, they would just tear down the bridge. It's very simple. There's just like these small tiny pillars holding it up, so just chop that up. The river falls into the water, and getting into the castle would be super tricky, and the lords of this castle would be very safe. So yeah, Small barbecue here, as I said. And there's some battlements on the sides here. Nothing too fancy. Anyway, let's walk up this area here and take a look at the interiors of this place. So we come in here, we have a staircase which takes you up to the upper floors. To our left we have a storage area. Big vaulted ceilings, looks super cool. Big window as well to get some natural light in here. We have some fish, we have barrels of beer, food and things stored in here. On the other side we have more storage, but we also have a really cool feature. But you come in here, yeah, food, firewood. It's very dark, maybe I should get some light here, so there we go. There's also a ladder taking you down here to like the cisterns almost. This is like the pond water, so if there's a siege or something, they have a supply of water below here, which is the lake that the castle is built on. So, and down here, it wouldn't probably not be the freshest of water, but it's water nonetheless. So if there's a siege and they can't really get water from the rivers and stuff outside, they can go down there and they can boil it and desanitize it and stuff. Alright, up here we have, this is kind of cool as well, we're getting to some living room things and the kitchen in the back here. So got a big kitchen, a lot of working areas, and we have these arches overlooking the staircase here, and yeah, some storage, a little pantry here in the back. So that's kind of the kitchen here, and we can go back here and then continue upwards, and we get to the living room and the feast hall. And it's a small castle, so we don't have a massive feast hall, but I like the detailing here. It looks pretty grand with yeah, the details on the walls and the ceiling details as well. But we have a small table for the lords and the family to sit here and eat. And in the back we have a small sitting area with a fireplace. So it's kind of a shared space for, yeah, all the daily activities in here. In the back here we have a small garderobe which hangs off the castle, and you poop straight down into the water. Another reason for why the water probably isn't your main source of water, drinking water, but yeah. And then here a small storage area as well. On the opposite side here we entered the stair, which takes us up to the upper floors, which is where we have the living rooms and all that sort of stuff. So you come in here trying to add a little bit of extra details to the walls here, because it is a castle in fact, so a little bit of extra doesn't really bother me too much. And come in here, we have some storage, we have a small living room as well with a fireplace in here. Yeah, we have bedrooms, I think these are. Yeah, here we have a bedroom, pretty cozy. Another bedroom in here. Yeah, I think that's it. Small storage in here. Yeah, small storage area. Upstairs we have more bedrooms in here. Yeah, another small bedroom there. This one is a shared bedroom for some of the kids. I like that we have this crossbeam going here. It's kind of cool. What else? We have this small, another living room in here for the family. I like the wallpaper design here as well. From here we can go into a small hallway, and yeah, this leads into another room again. And here we have, yeah, a small like area, like there's a tub in the back here, an area for them to prepare themselves, get it cleaned up and stuff. Whoops. And then in here we have a small storage area with clothing and things like a wardrobe. Alright, we can continue upwards. Here we get to even the upper floors. Here we have some more beds. These are mainly for like lower parts of the family, like not like the main family, but maybe like there's some cousins here, or yeah, people that aren't like the main bloodline, but close, if that makes sense, like relatives. But also some of these are for the servants that are helping maintain the castle. They're staying here. And then in here we have just some more storage. Very cold area, nothing really happening. And there's a ladder taking us all the way to the upper floors here. Again, love the woodwork of the top part here. Yeah, just storage and all that sort of stuff. And that is it for the detailed tour of Toadfort and the surrounding village. I really like this castle here. I like the way it's slightly bigger at the bottom, like thicker, to make it more structural supported, I guess. And just the way it kind of just sticks out like an odd thing here in the flat land. I think it's really cool. And then the little village is so cute, just kind of wrapping around this little road taking you to the castle. Adds a lot of life. I think this ruined house as well adds a lot of story to the place. And overall, very happy with this place. Let me know down below, guys, what you think of the castle and the village and everything. I really appreciate single feedback you guys come with, and it really helps me grow as a builder. And I feel like it involves you as well, helping kind of creating builds that we all like, not just me, because after all, you guys are watching this, so I really want you guys to like what I build as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.